Hey everybody, this is John, the Holy City Adventurist. I am here today with my friend Will.
What's going on, guys?
And my little boy Sage.
Hello.
And we are out in the low country of South Carolina. We are in Charleston. This is where we live, and we were out shrimping today. So check it out. We've got a little bit of video to share with you, and we're probably going to have some dinner later. Shrimp are usually on a ledge, and if you have clean water, you have high sun, they're going to be deeper. But an incoming tide will push them a little bit shallower and up the ledge for us. And they're going to be anywhere between, some days they're in 40 feet, and some days they are in 19. Some days are shallower than that. The earlier the morning and the harder the tide, sometimes they can be in 10 feet. So we kind of have to work our way up a ledge to figure out just where they are sitting, particularly that day. Sometimes we don't get them on the first throw. When we do get them good. Oftentimes that's all it takes. It takes one throw to knock them out, and sometimes there's 10, sometimes there are 100. Sometimes you can feel these shrimp in the net. They will kick themselves to the horn. And as they kick themselves to the horn of the net, you'll feel those bumps, you'll feel those rattles, and you really feel a lot of it. It's really exciting to pick it up. I didn't feel any rattles in this one. I'll call that a loss. Huh?
First cast?
Second. It was just like the first. Trash. All right, we're gonna try a little deeper. The two shallow throws we've made have resulted in nothing, so we're gonna try a little deeper.
So we try again, but we go deeper, and so we try different spots to check. Mm-hmm. But we're trying to stay near the same area where we got the first.
Feeling it now. No hoppers. Maybe one. I don't know. Well, if we can find one, we can find a bunch. Okay.
Are they big ones?
Closing in.
One big one.
So we found one. This is a white shrimp. We use most of these for bait. When they get this size and bigger in the spring of the year, right about the time pollen starts to get you all aggravated, they get bigger. These are the roe white shrimp that show up. The same shrimp you will buy from our local shrimpers. This is one. If I can catch one, we're gonna hope we can catch a whole bunch of them, just because we're closing the distance on where they may be sitting as far as the biomass goes. You can be off by 1 or 2 feet, and that's the difference between one shrimp and 50. Feel a little kicking in here. We may have some more on this one. It's a little better. It could be 1 or 2 angry shrimp, but normally if I can feel some activity in the line, I've got some shrimp to mess with. Here we go. So. We got a little bit of shrimp now. We've almost got dinner. It was an okay throw. We've definitely got enough for bait. I use a lot of these shrimp for bait. It's predominantly my bait of choice for everything we catch in the harbor here. When I run my charter trips, it keeps us busy. It keeps our species diversity strong. If I go with a fin fish or anything else, I automatically lose my sheepshead and black drum. We'll always get bites on these. If I don't get a bite on this, it's atmospheric. It's not on us. So let's get these in the backpack here. Yep, we're gonna take those shrimp and put them in the live well. I'll get some water on those here in a second. I'm gonna roll right to it. Are they big?
Oh my God, the biggest I've ever seen.
So we all work together around here sometimes. I say we all do. Most of us work together. It helps because one day I'll struggle. And this morning I wasn't able to find shrimp real well. And we did some moving. I've got a couple in the net now. But we had another guy just come by us and let us know that they were about 100 yards from here. They're big. Oh boy.
I don't want to get wet.
That's your big one.
Yeah, but I'll say it to you.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right, cleanup crew. You know, kids in New York shovel snow. Sage is down here shoveling shrimp.
All right, we're in the kitchen. We saved the biggest shrimp for dinner. We did okay with them, but we did have to work hard, a lot harder than we normally have to work. But sometimes when you put that hard work into it, well, it's a little bit sweeter. Anyway, tonight we are doing shrimp tacos, but before we make the tacos, we have to head and peel and devein these shrimp. When shrimp are fresh, what we definitely notice is that when you devein them, or when you head them, most of the vein comes out. It comes out pretty quick, pretty easy on shrimp that are fresh, that have not been on ice for a day or so. Left with the shell and the good part. Anyway, to get the shell off, we use the toadfish's deveiner. Something that I definitely have found out over the years is fresh shrimp is good. It's really good. But if you plan on deveining and taking the shell off of it that day, get it on ice, leave it on ice for a little bit. We like to put ours in a saltwater slurry, and in doing that, it gets it cold fast. And as you see this deveiner work, it goes right through it, takes the shrimp off, all the goods are there, and the yucky part is gone. So we can put that out of the way. That's the stuff that will either go into a stock, or sometimes I save this for chum, and we will chum a lot of fish up with these shrimp shells, the shrimp heads and whatnot. We'll freeze it, put it in a bag, and when we fish this summer, you can really get the fish worked up using small pieces of this in the water. This deveiner, it's great. It's one of the better ones I've found. Be very careful with this piece right here when you're running it. It's really sharp, so just make sure that stays above your fingers or your hand, or you're gonna know. So it's great. But with the toadfish stuff, I'll link some of their or I'll link their website on this somewhere, whether it's in the comments or on my profile. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to get Sage to help me devein and head these. We're going to get to it. All right, I got my little helper over here. We are going to devein and head these. So this one here, we show people how do we head them.
So we grab this part where you see here, where this part is. You'll feel it, and then you kind of rip it.
Okay.
But like softly.
That's right. Pinch and pull. There you go. You got it. All right.
That's what it looks like.
Wonderful. We got a whole thing of these to do, a whole bowl to do.
More hours.
We're going to finish that up, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm just going to do a simple kind of a tempura wet batter for them, and they come out a lot lighter. and I'm going to fry them in batches. They're a little bit lighter because of the tempura batter. They're not going to turn that golden brown like you normally see on the traditional things we do, but it is airy, it is light, and it tastes really good in a taco. So let's fry them up. These shrimp are done. Got the star chef over here that has been working hard outside, and wow, I am super excited for this trout that Will has cooked on the grill. Went ahead and tossed a little bit of the shrimp with some sweet chili sauce, and we're going to do a couple of them kind of bang bang style, and the rest we're going to do possibly slightly Baja style, no sweet chili sauce on them. This is our spread for the evening. We did well today. Had a good time. We've got some shrimp. We tempuraed some of it. We put a little sweet chili on the other side to kind of have a bang bang shrimp. Some rice and beans, queso fresco, chili verde. Wait, what is that, Will?
Salsa verde.
Salsa verde. Sorry, just couldn't come up with the words right then. But we are about to eat, and this is going to be amazing. This is great. Really excited. Time to build the tacos. I'm going to go full throttle on this one. So we're going to do shrimp and everything else that you see in front of you right here.
I already smashed a fish one. I couldn't wait. Ooh, bang bang I'm going for.
Do it. These are just the tempura. And you know what? We are all friends here, so with this
I know.
I'm just going to get going.
I was being nice.
Right?
There's no reason.
Oh yeah. This is not aesthetic, but just yummy.
A little salsa verde.
A little bit of cheese, a little queso fresco. You want some of that? Okay. All right. So this is the end of our day. This is our hard work. This is our laugh. This is our memory. This is our fun. That bite was too big. But that is what will make me go again. That is so yummy.
You like that? Does this get 5 stars? How many stars? 2, 5. And a saltine? All right.
All right. Here we go.
Ooh. I'm too excited.
Yep.
5 stars. Yeah. Man, oh man. So, I will admit, every time John cooked about 5 of the shrimp, I'd eat 2 of them when they came out of the pot. So, I already knew they were good, but man, thank you for cooking, John, and thank you for taking me out. That was awesome.
All right, we are going to finish dinner, but I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in, checking it out. Should be a lot more of this kind of stuff coming. It is early in the year. It is still spring, so we have summer, we have fall, we have all these things ahead of us. It's not even spring good yet, and oh man, I'm excited. I am so excited for the change in the seasons and what we are able to show you in the low country of South Carolina around Charleston. So, thank you again for tuning in, and I will be adding more things sooner than later. Thank you.